Peace and blessings, beautiful people. This is your girl Nya here, and this is going to be your weekly insight reading for the week of January 7th, 2019. So I'm going to be using the Maybe Lenormand along with the Vacchetta Tarot. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to do the general reading with the Lenormand deck, the 9 card, to see what the week ahead is going to kind of have in store for us. And then we will pull a card from the tarot and you will pick a card for your personalized advice. So that's what Spirit is telling me to do this week, so we're just gonna roll with that. Why not take a minute to just center yourself and breathe and focus on the energies for the week ahead. Thank you, ancestors, Egun, Orisha, spirit guides, archangels, universal source, giving us the messages for the week ahead. Okay. Tower, birds, dog, mountain, cross, woman, fox, moon, and snake. Very interesting. All right. So this week, I think we will be very much business oriented, very focused on schedules, responsibilities that we need to execute, whether it's for ourselves or some kind of business arrangement with somebody else. It's kind of like, the work week is starting, of course, but I feel like there's just a lot more things on the mind, and I feel like just executing those things are prevalent. I think that whatever it is that is going on is, there might seem to be blocks in communication with perhaps some of your associates, or there may be some blocks or experiences, anxiety happening with some of your friends. So reach out to your friends that you maybe not have heard from in a while, just to kind of check in with them and make sure that they're okay. And just feel like maybe, some people might feel a little bit stagnated. And if you're not one of those people, reach out to help. And if we are feeling reach out to somebody that you are close with, that you have loyalties to, and perhaps they can help you ease that anxiety, ease that block by just talking it out, just bouncing ideas, or venting to somebody. This base here, I feel like there's again, there's some kind of like cunning, windy road happening with how you think people see you, or how you feel this is strange, because this comes up again for like these two together. I feel like there's a redundancy in the message that's coming up for the past couple of weeks about this either person or whatever, that something was going on with either your reputation Or, you know, I feel like this is saying if you feel like your intuition is not, if it's feeling kind of weird or something like that, you know, you may have to just use your gut instinct. If that's not one and the same with your intuition to get through the path. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a windy week to kind of get the goals accomplished, but they will get accomplished. Again, conversing with somebody could be a particular chore. It may be a specific individual. It could be regarding your side business, or it could just be you have too much on your plate and you need to kind of work it out, and that might be causing you a little bit of stress. Or at least maybe this week coming into the week coming up, there's like a lot of chitter chatter. Then, you know, as far as like in the present, in regards to the business constrictions and the, I mean, I think everything at work and you're in the mainstay is pretty situated and pretty steady. Even though maybe it might feel a little bit tight and constricted right now, or maybe it's just really busy because people are still like maybe coming back from vacation or something like that. I feel like it's going to ease up a little bit, but just trust your folks. Basically, if you're dealing with business, you're talking, just make sure that you're reaching out to folks that you are comfortable with and that you trust, in order to maintain a little bit of ease, if you will, with, you know, it seems like it's just going to be a very busy, kind of burdensome, tedious kind of week for a lot of us. Just like a lot of things to do, a lot of things to catch up on, like getting back into the flow of things. Then like towards the end of the week, I don't know why I feel like this is saying there's like a block from coming down a windy road. I'm thinking maybe if you were planning any kind of like maybe trip or something, weather could be an issue because there's ice on the top of that mountain there, so it could very well just be, you know, be careful with the weather and traveling. It might cause delays and things of that sort. Definitely be careful with that weather out there, especially if you're in the wintry type of areas. Block woman. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be again, just maybe some situations that come up. There might be a stalemate of some sort with somebody in regards to business this week, and it could just be challenging because it may just feel like a little bit kind of sort of stuck. But I think otherwise it's just a hurdle that's going to take a little bit longer to get over than originally expected. So if that resonates for you guys, we're going to go ahead and move into the pick your card portion of this, just for some additional advice. I'm gonna do one of these kind of things here. We have a rainbow obsidian heart, we have a sodalite heart, and we have a rose quartz heart. So I can do this one sideways. So as I'm shuffling, I want you to go ahead and think about which crystal it is that you are most drawn to. And I will pull one card for each position. And whatever one it is that you decide, that will be your advice for the week. All right. All right, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and start with this here. The Knight of Swords. If you pick the Solar Heart for this week, it is about being forward with your word. Ask about the things, whatever it is that you want or need to get done, you kind of need to just go for it. And, be very gusto about it. You may feel a little bit like, you're moving at 100, but keep your wits about you. Stay sharp. I feel like this card is suggesting that as you move forward, you may not need to have your sword up. Maybe you don't need to move as fast as a typical Knight of Swords, lest you cut yourself with the sword that you're holding. So just be witty and mindful of your words, but definitely keep that forwardness about you, keep that progress in mind, and just keep trotting along, because things will get done. Use your logic. Use what you know and take that with you into the week. If you pick the Rose, we have the Empress. This is the card of the year as well. If you pick this card, I feel like this card is telling you to be grounded, to be regal with your demeanor and the way that you conduct yourself this week. Be practical. Be open to receiving information and nurturing, but also allow your practical side to be in the forefront. Use common sense where needed. I feel like for the most part, you'll be level-headed enough to understand that sometimes things don't move exactly the way we want to, as long as they are moving forward. Okay, keep that crown on your head and be regal about it. And if you pick the Rainbow Obsidian, we have the Sun. Keep shining. Play music if you start to feel stressed out. Really allow yourself the break within the day to enjoy yourself. I know sometimes there's a lot of responsibilities and that can be taxing on how we feel, but I feel like the Sun coming up in this position is saying, do something to shake off that stagnant energy and to allow yourself to feel free and to feel to feel in your glory while you're not dealing with responsibilities. You got to find the balance. If you work hard, you got to play hard. Okay. All right, my love. So this has been your reading for the week of January 7th, 2019. I hope this resonates for you guys. If you have any questions or have any comments, go ahead and leave it in the comments section. If you're interested in a reading with me, you can check out all the information will be in the description, or you can go to my website, www.nyathryce.com. And until next week, have a blessed, wonderful week. Much love, many blessings. Peace.